There was a lot of people that were very sad, very angry, and I came home and my siblings were, there was a silence, an awkward silence, but I know that we will pull through this.
Emotional times for Dreamers and their families after President Trump announced the end to the DACA program. Attorneys general from more than a dozen states are trying to stop that from happening. Their lawsuit has the potential to keep DACA in place, adding more uncertainty to the program's future. President Trump says he's willing to reconsider his decision to sunset the DACA program, according to a tweet he posted this morning.
It's going to take more than social media to ease the minds of young immigrants. Political editor Dennis Welch is standing by in the newsroom with a story that's all new for you tonight at 5. Dennis.
Yeah, when it comes to these young immigrants, they certainly haven't forgotten the campaign or the calls to build the border wall or even the recent pardon of former Sheriff Joe Arpaio. So when Donald Trump claims the DACA recipients, quote, have nothing to worry about, they tell me that they will believe it when they see it.
For all those DACA that are concerned about your status during the 6-month period, you have nothing to worry about. No action.
Ricardo Zamundo reading the tweet from President Trump that left him speechless.
The first thing I did, I literally was just sitting there and I just threw my phone to the side because I was like, there's no more I can handle.
It's been a wild week for Zamundo and the 28,000 other so-called dreamers living here in Arizona. On Tuesday, the Trump administration announced the end of DACA, which protected young immigrants like Zamundo from deportation. But 48 hours later, the president seems to be rethinking that decision.
Being able to see this tweet and it doesn't get me out of my worries. It actually worries me a lot more because it's almost like if you feel like a political football being tossed around.
But Jeff DeWitt, Trump's Arizona campaign manager, says the president has been consistent in his DACA message all along.
I don't think he's flip-flopping at all. I think he's trying to get Congress kicked into gear to get something done. The ball is in Congress's court. And they know it now.
But given Trump's fiery immigration talk in the past, Zamundo has a hard time believing Trump has had a real change of heart.
I believe in change of heart, but at the same time, I don't know how the path to changing a heart. It's long and tedious, and there's a lot of different ways. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure if I can trust him right now or anytime soon.
Now, I also want to note that House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi met with Donald Trump this week, and she believes the president is willing to sign legislation that protects young immigrants from deportation. But the only question now is, can Congress deliver that legislation? And that is a big question tonight. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, 3TV.